What's going on, people? It is Uncle Nick, and we are here in Sacramento, California at Untamed Strength. There's Joe, right there.
Big Snatch Joe is back, baby. Back for more.
Snatch Joe.
It's gonna be a party. Come on. Come on.
But today is we're just training. We're getting some actual training in. Joe is working on deadlift, Brian's working on deadlift, and Allan is working on deadlift. I, on the other hand, am actually working my press medley for Worlds. I have a 4-implement press medley. It's the same 4 implements that I had for East Coast. Now that is an axle, a log, circus dumbbell, and a keg. So I'm gonna work up, see what is there today on that. We're just gonna try and get some training footage, get some good training done here, and just have fun with it, guys. So let's go. What do you think? How do you think you did? I don't think you did well either. Come on, Joey. Join out that back. Yeah, fucking do it, dude. Go, 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 go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Let's go! Come on, man. Come on! Alright guys, so we all kind of basically hit our own things when it came to training. I was working my press medley for Worlds and I went and hit some bench stuff afterwards. Brian, Joey, and Allan were all doing deadlifts. They hit chains. And I'm gonna ask them how their lifts went, get a little recap for you guys on their lifts. First up, we got Big Snatch Joe in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
So what's your 10 cents afterwards? I mean, you hit a big deadlift for you, so how you feeling?
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't know how I was going to feel with travel. I mean, we all kind of, got into a plane, so we're trying to see how our bodies are feeling. So
Right.
we just started warming up, 135, 225, 315, 405. Feeling pretty good. So we were using a deadlift bar too, which I like pulling on because I don't really have a deadlift bar. We had worked up to, I think it was 585. It felt really good. My previous PR was 665, which I hit with
Never Say It.
Yeah, I Never Say It and Brian, and now we're at Untamed Strength. And when we're all together, just the environment it's insane. Like when you get us together, I mean, you've watched our videos, but it's one thing to like be here and kind of feel the vibes we give off because we definitely turn it up. But everyone here was getting hype. So I think I pulled 635, and I knew that there was room in the tank. Brian went up, hit 675, and he straight up just calls me out. Come on, Joey, join out that back. So when Brian Alsruhe calls you out, Uncle Nick's in the house, and Allan just giving you some hype, you got to go for it. So I ended up going for 675, pulled that for a PR, which was huge. Couldn't think of a better place to do it with these people. And then we went down, we did some chain work on deads, which is the first time I ever used chains too. So that was a cool experience. I think we were at like 405 plus 90 pounds of chains, 4 sets of 4. And then I was just kind of messing around, getting my back a little fired up, posterior chain action, played the Who's Fell Stone. But
when we met,
is this your tofu burrito in here?
We're not going to discuss this on camera, please.
Go with people.
I'm trying to debunk the fact that you can You can get jacked
When
up.
we met, your deadlift was what, like sub sixes, right?
Yeah, definitely. Think about, like, I have a weightlifting background, and I don't know if you guys know weightlifting, like, you don't do a ton of deadlifts. So for me, I've been trying to work on getting my deadlift up, but through watching everybody's videos, hanging out with these guys, you have no other choice but to get stronger when you're hanging out with this crew. So, you know, shout out to them. But yeah, now we're approaching the 700 mark. It's my lifetime goal.
Joe's turned into an animal in the middleweight class, so 242s, you better watch out. This dude's coming.
Yeah, you just got to stay in the 200-pound weight class, so I don't have to go next year. That'd be cool. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Me at 242 pounds, I would have to hire someone to wipe my butt after I go to the bathroom because I wouldn't be able to reach.
I'm looking for a job.
Brian,
Yo.
what is your after action? You called Joey out, and he hit his PR on your call out. How were you feeling going into this? You know, all the travel.
Honestly, I spent a lot of time on the plane in this position because
Yeah.
I sat next to two really big dudes and I was in the center seat. So I don't like to be the jerk who's like taking stuff up. So I tend to lean forward. So I didn't know how they were going to go because I spent a lot of time like this, but it actually went pretty well. Once you get into it in a collaboration setting, a lot of times, at least when you're clicking with the people, like when you start working out, a lot of times you just start kicking to different levels and different levels of excitement just because it's new stuff. And seeing Joe getting after stuff, it was just a matter of time. Joey coming in said that he might go for a PR. I knew that I was going for PR today. I haven't been pulling that heavy. I didn't know where Allan was going, but Allan ended up pulling something super heavy. So I just worked up 675. It was not bad. I was actually doing workout with Joey and workout with Allan, kind of trying to do some of the chains along with some of the straight weight because I've never deadlifted with chains. So it actually went pretty well. I had a great time. Awesome to see these guys hit some awesome numbers. And I didn't tear anything, so that's a plus.
And you've been getting back into training recently.
Trying to. The throwing up's been definitely challenging, but honestly, right now, I'm not strong. I'm not strong for me, right, comparatively where I should be. So I'm not strong right now, so I need to do something else. So a lot of times I'm doing like sets of 8 or a bunch of medleys or a bunch of conditioning stuff because I tend not to like rip my hamstring or break my back or tear things right now. So I just don't get enough nutrients with all throwing up. So I need to play it a little more safe. So that's why I've been running around kind of doing things. It's making me happier about my body, not so much about my body weight. I'm actually 55 pounds lighter right now than I was this time. Literally a year ago, they had a strongman competition that I won this time last year, weighed in at 275 pounds. Right now I weigh about 229 or something like that. So yeah, I'm just lighter, but still having a good time and just, it's been awesome out here, man.
It's good to see you training, man.
I'm trying, bro. All right.
Allan,
What's up?
you're getting swarmed over here.
I know.
How was, you have probably one of the prettiest deadlifts I've ever seen. So,
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's
Thank you very much.
like,
very good. And
everything
a lot of comment.
when he deadlifts, everything is so composed. Me being all over the place when I deadlift, and him being so together and composed and just smooth from top to bottom, it is an awesome thing to watch in person. So, what was your game plan working up? You kind of got everybody in on the chains, and you're kind of the ringleader there.
Yeah, so today I was doing beltless, chained deadlifts. I was supposed to work up to a single at RP 8, and then some back off sets of 4 reps. And I had anticipated going around 500 bar weight with 90 pounds of chain. But after I did that, and it moved really well. These guys hyping me up and going heavy. I went for 545 with the 90 pound chains. So 545 to 635 at the top. And it felt good. It was not an RP 8. I couldn't have done 2 more, but it's all right. And then I did my back down sets at sets of 4 with those guys. Joey and I used 405 with 90 pounds of chain. So that was it.
Yeah, it looked good. Everybody had PR. Brian worked up heavy, heavier than he's gone in a while. Allan was pulling good weight. I mean, it was a good deadlift day all the way around, any way you look at it. So yeah, good training session, especially the atmosphere.
Yeah.
What you got there?
We're getting ready to do another video, and I think you need to end this one. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys, so that is about it for this video. Keep an eye out. There will be more content coming out. But until the next time, you guys know what the deal is. Get out there, get after it, and embrace the suck.